Welcome to Saturdays in Stitches. I'm Angela, owner of Mended Hearts Quilting in Ellsworth, Iowa.
And I'm Erin. I'm the sales manager here at Mended Hearts. So welcome to Saturdays in Stitches.
So let's see, we're going to talk about everything and nothing all at the same time. And then we are going to take you to a demo today. I think that's what we have on the list.
And as always, the demo time will be in the comment or in the description down below. So if you don't want to listen to us talk about nothing and everything and all the important stuff, you can just fast forward on to the demo.
I like this kind of stuff for background noise when I'm
After
sewing.
last week, I'm sure we were lots of people's background noise. I think we talked for like an hour.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it was a lot. It was long and it was a lot. Yeah, that's funny. I've been listening to, well, never mind. Well, I'll say it, I already started. I've been listening to Jubal, and it's a second date update.
What?
It's a radio show, and I don't know where they're based out of. Brooke and Jubal, second date update, and it's a radio show. I'm guessing it's got to be like in Chicago or New York or like Detroit, a big city, right? Mm-hmm. And so what happens is if you go out on a date with somebody, I feel like I can say this over and over because I listen all the time. If you go out on a date with somebody and then that person ghosts you, you can call the radio station and then they'll call them and see what happened on the date. I'm addicted.
I've heard clips of that.
Oh my gosh. So I found it on TikTok, but then you only get like little snips of it and you have to go find where the rest of it is, and it's so annoying. So I found it on YouTube, and so I can listen to all the episodes of it on YouTube. Oh my god, I listen to it while I'm getting ready in the morning. I can't. It's so funny. Gosh. I can't. This poor guy, he went out with this girl. He'd worked with her forever, and he went out on a date with her because she was leaving to go to another job. And so she said yes to going out on the date, but she said she really didn't realize it was a date, and he's really super nice and shy, but the whole time he is on there like talking and telling Jubal, I want you to call her because I don't know why she's not calling me back. When he picked up the phone to call the girl, he was like, you could hear paper rustling. The dude was so nervous. He was hyperventilating into a plastic bag, he's going... Oh my god. I mean, if you want, it was so funny and just so sweet, right? He got a second date. I mean, it probably was the hyperventilating, I don't know, but she decided to go out with him again. Oh my gosh. I mean, they'll probably end up married with 10 kids, who knows, but
I heard a clip of one, and they asked, I think they asked the lady, why she didn't call him back. Yeah. She's like, he showed up at the restaurant with his dog. We're not dating animals. She was just appalled that he would have brought his dog with him.
And it wasn't like a service dog?
I don't think so. I think he just doesn't leave his dog anywhere.
There's some, I'm not kidding you, there's some interesting stories about dating, and it's hilarious. I can't even.
Well, and I think it was one of the girls here, or one of my friends who started dating in your 30s or 40s, dating again. Yeah. And they're in a Facebook group, I think it's called Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Oh, I've heard of that.
And then people put this is who I'm dating, and then other people will comment or I know who that is, or that's my boyfriend.
I think you're awful trusting to let a perfect stranger, what if you go on there and you're like, I just started dating this guy and he is fine. Other girls might be like, oh, I'm dating him too, and they're not, but now they're going to call him up and be like, are we really believing random?
I didn't think of the backside of that way. I just think it's hilarious that you don't trust whoever you're dating enough to post them on Facebook. That's true too. Anybody know this dude?
I mean, you know.
It's just a weird world we live in.
If you're really wanting a dude, you might be scrolling that like, hey, this is where I'll find the hot guys who are dating. I mean, they're dating other people, but that's all right.
Maybe. I'm so glad I've been married for so long. I'm not going to worry about that.
Oh, man, there is good and bad to both.
Yes,
Let's not even start talking about that. Okay, you were going to tell me about a tea.
I took a drink, and I'm like, this is my tea bomb. And she's never heard of a tea bomb. Have you heard of a tea bomb? Okay. Well, it's a lot of caffeine.
Oh.
So this happens to be I make it at home, or down here in the fridge on my lunch break. But so I go to this company, it's called Herbalife. And it's a business in Webster City. They're all over the place. And you can buy like a kit to make it at home, or she can make them for you if you're there. But it's a concentrated tea packet. And then it's like flavoring, and this has collagen in it for your skin. And it's called Lift Off. So it's a bubbly caffeinated tea beverage.
Okay.
That we tell ourselves it's healthy because it's tea. My chat GPT told me otherwise, but that's a whole nother day. He said stop.
No.
He's like, that amount of caffeine is not okay.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but I'm fine.
I love tea. I don't drink coffees, but I'm a tea drinker, so.
So I wouldn't consider this like, this isn't your tea that you get, no. Your little British tea with your tablespoon of sugar. It's not that, no.
No sugar.
Well, whatever you put in there, your honey or black. This is
straight up.
This is a flavor bomb of caffeine and healthy stuff.
Okay. They're gonna kill you with the caffeine. Disguised with all the healthy stuff.
And if anyone out there is from that company, sorry.
I mean, you're clearly a good customer. I
know. I feel like that's just the reality of it. Like, I don't know how healthy it really is, but it tastes good. Yeah.
Okay.
And that caffeine does get you through the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a bubbler.
See, and it's probably like 3 times as much caffeine as my sparkling ice. So
yeah. It's not really good for me. Because y'all complain when I have too much caffeine.
Well, now that you drink it every day, though, it's not as much as when you drink it once every 6 months and you come in and be like, okay, we're tearing everything down and starting fresh. Like, no, we're not.
This is true. I don't have a chai tea at Starbucks very often, but when I do, and then I learned do not have 2 of those in one day.
Oh my gosh.
That is not okay.
Well, and I'd say I don't drink energy drinks. This is probably like equivalent of some kind of energy drink, whatever. But I got these Starbucks energy drinks over at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to have them anymore. Like, whatever was in those.
Does your heart start racing?
I did not feel well, no. But it was crazy, the effect it had. And my son he's like, Mom, those aren't good for you. I'm like, it's no different than your Red Bull you're drinking. And then I compared the two, and it was a lot worse than his Red Bull, which is scary. And I'm like, okay, stop drinking these Starbucks energy drinks.
It's crazy they can make them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole nother Saturday in Stitches right there. But, like, if they're really that bad for you, why are they able to put that much? You'd think they would be regulating it like they do alcohol, right? Like, you can't. Alcohol can only be a certain proof. Like, beer can only be it's different in every state, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Like certain beers in Yeah.
Yeah, because we went to, I think it was Tennessee or West Virginia or someplace and got these pre-mixed alcohol drinks, and they had a high volume of alcohol in them. And I came back to Iowa and I couldn't find them, so I asked my my client at the time, who's a manager at Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits. I'm like, can you order these for me? I'll take a case or two.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, Iowa can't have those. There's too much alcohol content in them. Yeah.
I mean, the last thing we need is more regulation, but I'm just saying, caffeine, they kind of get away with a lot, don't they? I mean, they're always saying it's killing you, but yet they put all those out.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, well, if you're a caffeine company, do not comment below. I'm not trying to get you regulated. Oh my goodness. What else we got going on?
I don't know. Do you want to talk? I'm going to show this. We didn't really plan it, but I'm going to show it. This is kit 1259. This is Superbloom cross stitch kit. So I love this because everything is in this box. You just need scissors, and if you want a hoop to stitch in, you need a hoop. But everything is in here. So you have your pattern, you have your cloth to stitch on, and it has fabric so you can make it pretty when it's all done in a frame like that. And all of your floss is in there, and there's a needle in here. So this is Cosmo floss. It's all laid out. The pattern is large, which is nice for those of us that cannot see. So it is large.
Ooh, it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Easy to follow and work with. I've been working on it at night instead of my doom scrolling because I had just had enough on my phone and I needed something to keep my hands busy. So this is much better. I'm super excited for it.
It's a Moda Kit Robin Pickens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna turn out beautiful.
Well, I love comb flowers, so right there. It's sold.
So,
and Cosmo thread. So let's talk about that. And you've been stitching with it already. Is this the first time you've used Cosmo thread?
Yes.
And what are your thoughts?
I like it so far. So it's 6-strand embroidery floss, and when you go to pull the strands apart, it doesn't get all tangled and knotted, which is really nice. And it's been easy to thread. It doesn't break. It doesn't tangle. It's been really good.
Nice.
Yeah, and so pretty soon, in a few weeks or a month or two,
6 at the most.
I should have this done. So I think it said like 25 days till spring from now, somewhere in there. So hopefully I have it done before spring, because when spring comes, I'm not gonna want to sit and stitch.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, we have some weather rolling in, so you'll get a lot done.
Might get some snow days next week.
Yeah, probably not, but maybe. They're always trying around here. They're always trying to get a day off. Nope.
The roads are all closed. Too bad. Come on in. Figure it out.
Get out that snowmobile and get your butt to work.
Figure it out. If you're watching this, that is not true at all. No. We just don't come. It's okay.
Oh no, it's just funny though. I mean, good Lord. Oh man. All right, so I guess is that enough to chat about?
I think so. That's probably enough for today.
Okay.
But if anyone has any comments, like leave in the comments if you've ever had a T-bomb and if you love them as much as I do.
T-bomb. It's just hilarious
That's
to
what
me.
they're called.
I know, but it sounds funny.
Megan lives on T-bombs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to help us get out there in the internet world.
In the crazy world
in the crazy
of social media.
internet algorithms.
Yes. Okay, so next up.
So we're gonna take you to Angela's demo. She's gonna show us the boxed
Oh, I was so good. I
The
put
boxed
everything away.
ruler.
The boxed bag template. Yes. Just a really quick, little bit of a demo, but more of an introduction to it. So, yeah. All right.
All right, here's your demo.
Okay, so the boxed bag template. I opened mine all up. It comes with a pattern to make a simple box zippered bag. And then on the back, it just gives you photos and shows you different ways that you can use this. So the main thing is you can cut your corners when you're making a bag and you need to cut corners off. You can line this up, and so you can cut your corners anywhere from 1/2 inch all the way up to 3.5 inches. I suppose 4 if you use the very end of this. But it lines up really easy on your corners, so you can just cut a square off. Let's see. So for this particular pattern, I made this phone holder. Okay. And it is this cell phone stand is what it is. So, what's her name? It's escaping me.
Carolina Moore.
Carolina Moore. So she's the one that made the boxed bag template, and so she has all kinds of patterns that come along with it, and they're like $4 and change for the patterns. So this is not just a one and done template or ruler. You're going to be able to use it quite a bit, but she shows you step by step and walks you through how to make this little cell phone stand. So just as an example,
Terry's in northern Minnesota today.
Oh gosh.
I bet it's colder there than it is
Yeah.
here. Maybe. You never
How's
know.
the snow in northern Minnesota, Terry?
So I don't know that we can see very good, but when you're cutting your squares for this one, she has cut spots right up in the ruler so that you can really cut past where you need to without hurting anything. Same thing if you're going to take a triangle out when you're cutting, you can go past your cut a little bit, and then that just helps you get a nice clean cut. So when you're cutting your squares, you're just going in like this. I'm going to start on the inside, I guess. And then that cuts your squares out, so you have a nice clean cut on your corners. You're going to do the same thing on 2 other sides. And then she gives you instructions just like this. And then sewing it all together. And I'm not going to take you through it step by step, but all you have to do is sew it together as instructed, and then fill it up with rice. And this is a great project for those littles who might be learning to sew, or it's a great project if you want to make little gifts for your friends. You know, you can do it up in their favorite fabric. I do want a side note on this. When I got this, you can see very clearly that I put the little stickers on these to keep my ruler from sliding. So we have them in, and they are made by True Cut. So we have the True Cut ones here, and I wanted to see how they compare because God bless you, you're all saying, oh, I can get those on Amazon. in the big packages for cheaper. So these are from Amazon. I ordered them. I wanted to see what they were like. They are over twice as big, thickness wise, as the ones from True Cut. And you can absolutely see where they are. They're frosted. They're not as clear as the ones from True Cut. And I just want to say, yes, they're going to work. They're going to work the same way. The only difference is I can, when they're on, because of the thickness that they have, I can very easily slide something underneath. Whereas if you have the True Cut grippers on, they are so much thinner that your ruler is actually going to lay flatter. So, and I think the whole point to that is, the whole reason for these is to stop your ruler from moving around so much when you're cutting, and you don't have to put much pressure on to be able to stop it from moving around. But when you have these thicker ones on, you're going to have to put a little bit more pressure to actually push that ruler down on that fabric. So just a side note, if you have those, if you're used to working with them, great. But as always, just the same thing with your, your iron cleaners and using a baby aspirin. I mean, there are reasons why people in this industry come up with products for you, and and then there's always knockoffs out there or slicker ways to do things, but there's a reason for that. So that's just a side note on those.
And I'll just add to that. So we have the True Grips, which are the round, and they are very clear. And we also got the Gypsy Quilter ones back in that are heart shaped. And again, they're very clear and they're very thin. So either one of those are good choices.
So with this, the box bag template, then we have a pleated pin cushion that you can make using it, a pie cozy, a sewing machine cover, a simple basket, and some little stockings. So those are the patterns that we just happen to have in that you can use with this. But I know she has a whole lot more.
I think there's a lot more. Yep.
And and it just makes it really easy when you need to cut a rounded corner. It's rounded on one end. If you need to take a pleat in on something that you've cut, when you've cut out your corners, she's got all kinds of lines on here, your 45-degree midline, your curved midline, so all kinds of markings on here to help when you're lining things up. So I think that is what we have for today.
Okay. Are we going to flip the camera back?
I suppose we should and say goodbye, shouldn't we?
Okay, well, thank you for checking out our demo on the box. Okay, what is that again?
The
box bag
box
template.
bag templates. Yes.
I'll get it down one of these days. Yes. And as always, if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments.
So like and subscribe and all the things. Follow us on all the things.
We're everywhere.
Yep, and we will see you next Saturday. Bye.